At the confluence of the three rivers is Acrisure Stadium. Basically a month into the season, here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. The Noles will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. All the way across the 50, into plus territory, and finally stopped at the 43.
Well, this offense watched their opponents struggle in their last game. They knew that there were some places they could try to attack, especially running the football, and they wasted no time. Opening drive, and they generate an explosive play.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play.
Escape! Punch! Enter! Straight on the end!
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Gonna look downfield again. Stepping to the right. Slings it downfield. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Makes the grab on the left.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that dummy out.
Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Got a man. It's Riles. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice gain by the offense.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He's looking to pass. Throws it deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man,
guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
That's a 20. He's got space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're good.
Snags it and he's open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake. Right on the money. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team?
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They get to him as he throws. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Running free. Touchdown, Panthers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's a draw. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Shoots it to the left. And the timing just a hair off.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll run it again. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. To throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Staying in that aggressive mindset on 4th down. They'll try to convert for the 3rd time.
Booster! Let him go!
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Turner. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Florida State. Took it all the way back to the house.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Down the seam on the left. He's at the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There's a crease, and he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Noles in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. They knock him down right there.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Finds a tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
They're 3 for 4 on 4th down in this one, and they'll try it again. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. A designed run for the quarterback. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a first down. Nice move there on 4th and short.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm in pass rush. Everybody remembers their first sack.
The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got his man on the right. Pitt calls it 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. Right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Wide open, he makes the catch. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. On the run, still looking. Got it! Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And how about he dropped back to pass twice on this drive so far? He's thrown 2 completions and chewed up over half the field. This offense, this QB, dialed in, understanding what he's seeing, and he is putting his foot down and being aggressive, taking shots down the field, and now this offense in great scoring position.
Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
On the move. Touchdown, Pitt! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And he made the extra point without problem. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Makes the grab over the middle. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got the back over the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Punch it out of the air. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Maybe a crease. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with a look at Eastern Michigan, taking on the Kansas State Wildcats. And it's the Eagles, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program.
There he goes. He's at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Quickly complete. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
14. Ready, go.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Florida State! With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Gonna run it. It's Turner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Hit right back to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
RD, what a play by the safety, and the free safety specifically. When you're playing cover 2 and you're sitting back in half the field responsibility, you got to see the formation and you got to understand the quarterback. You're
turning it on. Got enough for the first. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Right back to the well. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
From the gun, the running back has it.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's caught downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Wants to go right back downfield. The short hands, it's Turner. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
How about this defense not getting fooled? 2nd and inches, a lot of times it can be a run. The offense stays aggressive, so does the defense. Now gets them in a 3rd and longer situation. This defense did a great job on that play.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air. And it's caught, but he's stopped short, and you have to get the route past the marker on 4th down.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got to have confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up.
Could be an alley. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Across the 25, he's got room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Knowles! He These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And it's caught from inside the 20. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll set up to throw. And he makes the grab for the deuce. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game, going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. One final play before the end of the quarter. The hand to the running back. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A strike downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Pitt pushing the base.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Made a defender miss. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll run it. It's Turner. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his second and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Panthers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2. They still need a touchdown to take the lead here in the 4th, and they'll try to get the ball back with the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Seminoles. He got a step and just dusted the field. Oh, and that elusive victory is oh so close if they can hang on till the end.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure going right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
From the gun, they'll try to and the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And he gets the fumble back, but that clock is still an enemy. I don't know if it was luck. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for the edge, it's Sands. Might have a chance.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.